That was tight.
What's up, everybody? Nick Edson here with Nick Edson Basketball. And what I'm talking about today is the 4 pillars of dunking. All right, now these are the 4 most important aspects of dunking and the 4 items that you have to have in order to maximize your vertical jump. All right, now, of course, some people can dunk without some of these because they're so gifted in one particular area. However, even those people would be able to improve and maximize their vertical jump if they implemented each one of these pillars. All right, so there's 4. I'm going to go over them one by one. First one, nutrition. Now, what does that mean? That means eating healthy and removing excess body fat and giving your body the nutrition that it needs to perform at peak levels. All right, so nutrition doesn't mean taking steroids or taking supplements. All it means is eating the healthy things that God put on this earth, or however you thought God put on this earth, getting those into your body on a daily and consistent basis. All right, so quick thing on nutrition. You eat leafy greens. You eat lean meats for protein. You stay away from processed foods like potato chips and Doritos. You stay away from anything generally out of a pizza store, like a freaking pizza or a giant calzone or anything that has a lot of excess carbs, a lot of cheese, a lot of fats, and not a lot of fiber and things that are going to fuel your body. Eating healthy has 2 main benefits when we talk about dunking. Removing excess body fat, thus making you lighter, thus making you be able to jump higher because you're lighter. And the second one is putting the proper nutrients in your body to have your muscles and have your tendons and have your ligaments and have everything receiving the nutrients it needs to perform at peak levels. Whenever you eat healthy, you feel good, okay? Your body feels good as well. So, I don't need to know the exact science behind it, but it makes sense that when you eat healthy, you feel better, your body performs better. Okay, now we're talking about dunking, so you need to be at your peak performance, so nutrition is absolutely key. All right, so that's pillar number 1. Pillar number 2 is flexibility. Okay, now when I say flexibility, a lot of times people mistakenly think that means stretching for 2 minutes before their workout. Okay, that's what they think it is. That is not flexibility to me. Flexibility for dunking means stretching for about half an hour every day during your dunk training or more. You could do 2 sessions a day, whatever you want. You sit on the ground, you go somewhere calm and peaceful, and you stretch out. You hold the stretches for several minutes each one. You stretch out all the muscles in your lower body, in your torso, and in your arms. Anything that can help you increase your flexibility, you want to stretch. Okay? And now you do this every day on your off days, on your days you have workouts, before your workout, after your workout, that night, that morning, all the time. You can do yoga if you really want to ramp it up, and I've done that and seen great results from it when I was in dunk training. So flexibility is absolutely key. This is going to keep you injury-free, hopefully. It's going to allow you to be more bouncy on the floor. You're going to feel that bounciness that so many people talk about. It's going to increase your range of motion. It's going to help open up muscles that have laid dormant in your body. It's going to help you with your jumping technique. Okay, so flexibility is absolutely essential. Okay, each one of these pillars is absolutely essential. And flexibility is probably the most lacked area in most young dunkers' repertoires because they just don't think it's necessary. They just don't think it is, but it is. All NBA players, all professional dunkers are extremely flexible and practice it every day. All right, number 3, the third pillar is dunk exercises. Okay, so vertical jump exercises. So this one is, your generic pillar. Everyone knows that there are numerous jump exercises out there. Different ones work better than others. Generally, there's a couple basic fundamental principles that, if applied to any specific exercise, will help you improve your vertical. And there's all kinds of research out there. There's all kinds of products you can pay for. There's all kinds of free resources you can use to find vertical jump exercises that work for you. Okay? In my experience, exercises that have movements where you're actually getting up off the ground, some part of your body is getting off the ground, and there's some resistance against your muscles, those are the best exercises to do. And obviously you want a wide range of exercises, and you can't just depend on 1 or 2 type of exercises. You want to try all different things and find what works for you. Always be looking for new and innovative exercises for dunk training. All right, so that's the third pillar, exercises. That's an obvious one, but a key one. Fourth pillar is dunk technique. Okay, so this is another one that is kind of on the forefront, and there's been some research about this recently and products about this recently. Dunk technique to me is you might not be getting the maximum vertical out of your jump that you could because the way that you jump isn't mechanically sound. Okay, so some people have different errors in their jump technique. So they might come in too slow. They might come in too fast. They might rely on one leg more than the other. They might not get enough arm swing. They might not be holding the ball properly. Or if they're attempting a alley-oop dunk, they might not be taking the right angle, or during the alley-oop dunk grabbing the ball at the right time, or focusing on the rim as opposed to focusing on the ball during an alley-oop attempt. There's numerous cases about how you can improve your dunk technique and why you're doing a certain thing and why you can't dunk even if you think you already have the vertical jump. So someone with a 30-inch vertical jump that can't dunk, and then someone with a 25-inch vertical jump that can dunk, that difference could just be because of their jump technique. They're able to, on a basketball court with a basketball, get up higher than the person who might have a higher vertical jump in the weight room, but when you get out in the court and you have to transfer all that athleticism with the basketball on the basketball court with a 10-foot rim, they might not be able to transfer that as well. So practicing that, breaking down your technique on the court is essential. I've seen thousands of clips, it feels like thousands of clips of people sending me their dunk attempts and asking me to break it down. I've helped many of them to dunk because most of them were close enough where they just needed a couple tips and some motivation, and they were able to increase their vert and their jump technique enough to dunk. So yeah, practice your technique, break it down piece by piece, and you'll be able to find your flaws and find your strengths and be able to increase it that way. All right, so those are the 4 pillars of dunking, in my opinion, in my research, and in my experiences. So they're called pillars because if you don't have one, then it'll all fall apart. You won't be able to maximize your vertical leap and your dunking ability without each one of these. That's why they're pillars. You need each one to maximize your vertical leap. On my channel, I have videos that explain and go into detail on each one of these pillars. Go on my YouTube page, you'll be able to find all of these. I have some great free resources for you to use. Obviously, like I did, you can do your own research on Google and find things that work for you. You know, you don't have to pay crazy amounts of money for different workouts. On the flip side of that, you can if you think it'll help you and if you think you'll be motivated and if you want that structured game plan. So those are the 4 pillars. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me on any of my mediums. I'm very easy to get in contact with, and I'll see you in the next vid. Peace.